What's going on, guys? It's your guy Chopper, and I'm back. Today, I wanted to speak about something because I saw something on Twitter and on YouTube, all over social media about Doctor Disrespect's game. Basically, that he's been making with his studio. I believe the game is Dead Drop, is an extraction-based game, sort of like Tarkov, or sort of like Marauders or Darker and Darker. Hunt Showdown, if you'd like to call it that. It's like one of those games where you go in and you basically collect, whether it be cash or upgrades, armor, weapons, and that you kind of extract. Now we're just gonna go over it. We're just gonna dive right in. Basically, he made this tweet here saying, "Imagine trying to extract with an item you discovered worth $100,000 on the chain." For those of you who do not know, this game that he's trying to make, this extraction-based game, he plans to have NFTs put into it, or some sort of crypto or some such that's going to be involved and incorporated into the game some sort of way. And during your extractions, you're going to be basically running in and finding some of these items. I don't know how often these items are going to be in the game. However, it is going to be possible via gameplay. So a big thing that's been going on is $100,000 for something in a game. Wild. We're going to continue on with his tweet. He said this is about entertainment value as a viewer, let alone think about entertainment value as a viewer, let alone a player. A new PvP experience is upon us. He then threads the tweet saying the concept of digital collectibles in an online game is so exciting to me, especially an extraction type of game. People say scam and are just brain dead headline followers. Some people that spend a ton on skins for an annual release game. Same skins everyone has too. Now, a lot to basically go over when it comes to this tweet. Okay. First things first, like I said earlier, you're going to be able to go into these extractions, these DMZs, decommission zones, whatever you like to call it, and get items, and that can then be put on the chain or somehow linked to the blockchain, worth, quote unquote. Now, he's not saying the items are going to be worth 100,000, but imagine, based off of just like listening to that, I'm thinking it's gonna be like a random chance. I don't think every time you extract you're gonna get the same item. I think it's gonna be like imagine if CS:GO had an extraction zone. Well, they had a battle royale, but even no one really remembers that. But at the end, you can fight for a case, a CS:GO case, right? And when you extract with that case, you can then open the case. I'm not sure if it's going to be keys or some shit to unlock that bitch, but you may be able to just click, you got the item, you extract it. It's an orange box, so you know it's a legendary. You unbox it. Well, you got something and it may be worth a couple grand. It could be worth $5. Who knows, based off the rarity. Anyone who knows economics, it's supply and demand, right? That is a cool concept. However, there are problems that people have had with this tweet. Cheating. Obviously, cheating would be a problem. Why would you not buy $20 a month, $10 a month cheats, right? And not snipe people with this shit on them, right? Why would you not do that? And that's basically the biggest concern a lot of people are having. If you know, the thing is that I've understood or like just thought about it and pondered about, basically, if you know the item, what it is before you extract, that's gonna be a problem. Okay. If you know you have this item worth, we're gonna say 100,000 because that's the number he put up, worth 100,000. You might have a fucking heart attack when you get that, okay? And if you're leaving to extract and get fucking picked off, you are going to be, you might break a desk, you might break a monitor. It may not even be exciting, it may be depressing, okay? But that is at the 100,000 number. You probably won't be that mad if you lose $10, right? You get a $10 item on a blockchain. I think the concept is cool. However, cheating is a massive problem because it's gonna run rampant. Um, Cheating is in every game nowadays. Tarkov, there's cheaters, right? DMZ, obviously there's cheaters. Okay, stream snipers, that's gonna be a thing as well. Stream sniping, cheating. Okay, people who's just not even gonna worry about playing the game. They're just gonna sit at the fucking extraction zone and then wait for somebody to pull up and gun them down, take what they have, extract. That's gonna be fucking annoying. That's not technically that's not an exploit, but it's just gonna be a play style. Everyone's gonna do. No one's gonna go to fucking extract. No one's gonna try to get the shit because they already know that people are gonna come take the shit. Right? There's gonna be a group of people whose literal job is to make money and sit their ass off and the corners of the maps like fucking Smeagol and take your shit. And if you have something worth like tens of thousands of dollars, that's going to be infuriating. That's going to be the worst kind of player to me, right? So, how do we go against the cheating? Now, my biggest concern with the cheating is that the game will be free to play. Apparently, the game is going to be free to play. That is a big issue. Cheating in games that have free to play is the worst. Reason being is that there isn't a safeguard to keep people from just making another account, right? When CSGO went free to play, the player base obviously grew substantially. This is Steam charts here. It's not the most accurate. Everyone knows that. But it went free to play in December of 2018. 684,000, and it's done nothing. It drops for a little bit, and then it's done nothing but grow since then, right? However, join a game of Prime in CS. Play competitive ranked in CS without Prime. You are going to have the worst time of your life. There is a 8 in 10 chance. And I'm not talking 8 in 10 chance of fighting one player. I'm talking about each player being a cheater. Each player individually, you have to, that guy, like 8 in 10, this guy, 8 in 10, this guy, yeah, it's that bad. At least when, I'm not sure if you can still play Prime. You can still play comp if you don't have Prime. But I knew when it didn't, it was constant cheaters. People would cheat, they would spin bot, they would get banned in a few hours and get a new account and just rage hack again. So even in the bad, in the low trust factor of CSGO, it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. I was just playing the other day and I was in my Prime game. I had dude fucking spin bot, right? And I was in Nova 3, right? And it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. So cheat is gonna be prevalent in the game, and when there's money involved, people are going to cheat more. People cheat for rank. If they can snipe somebody, stream snipe somebody with their aim labs, or not aim labs, aimbot, and then fucking run them down and fuck them. So it being free to play is a problem for me. I think that's one of the issues that I'm seeing. It needs to be. You need to pay for this game. I'm not saying you need to spend $70 on this game. No game should be $70. However, I do think you need to pay for this game. If you don't, imagine having an iPhone, right, with a lock on it. You put that lock in, so that password in wrong so many times, I think it's 5 attempts, you lock yourself out your phone, right? Imagine there was no timeout if you kept guessing. You can just keep guessing. So these cheat makers are going to have shitty cheats at first. They're going to keep trying their best and keep getting banned and keep getting banned. They have unlimited tries until they can find the right settings to avoid the anti-cheat, right? That's the problem. There is no money involved in getting the game and getting your foot into the door. Yeah, that's going to cause issues when it comes to, as far as the cheating goes. If you have a sort of way where you have to pay for the game, say like $40, $50, $60 maybe, if it's that good, 30. you now have to, these cheat makers, after you get banned, you now need to buy the game again, right? And so it's just going to keep happening and happening if you have shitty cheats at first, or, you know, such and such. So I think the game, you need to pay for the game. I don't think it should be free. That's just my opinion. Another thing, there has to be some sort of verification in order for you to be able to get involved with the blockchain stuff. Because it's not gambling technically, it's not like you gotta be 18 or some shit. I don't think so. I'm not too sure how blockchain shit works, because I was never really into NFTs. I was never really, you know, bought any or was involved in any. But what I do know is that you need to have some sort of verification, identity verification. There needs to be some sort of two-step in order for you to get involved into this whole blockchain situation. That is another thing that will combat the cheating. Whether it be phone number, I know people hate the phone number shit, but maybe phone number. I wouldn't be, because here's the thing: if I lose my item worth $100,000 on the chain, I'd rather know that I lost it and not have to question whether or not they cheated. I'd rather them, okay, they outsmarted me. Okay, they're a dickhead who just sat at the extraction point and waited for me to pull up. I'd rather deal with that than have to worry about cheating. The problem is, once you know that there's so many cheaters in a game, the fact is you don't ever question if they're better than you. You just think that the question is, are they cheating? That's where you can tell the difference between a game that has good anti-cheat and a good community versus one that doesn't. You get killed and you ask, are they cheating? They're probably cheating. That means the game is shit anti-cheat and it has a rampant cheating problem that needs to get solved. That's going to happen with this if they do not have things in place. One, the game cannot be free. If you make the game free, Dr. Disrespect, if you watch this and you make this fucking game free, I don't even know if I want to play it if it's free, just because I know people are going to be cheating on this shit. They're going to be making new accounts. I can report them all the fuck I want. They get banned, they go on a new account. They're cheating again. I can run into them in another fucking hour. Like the next hour I can run into them on their alt, right? That would be frustrating, okay? 2, there needs to be some sort of verification as far as being able to play in the matches. Maybe it's a different set of matches, the blockchain matches, or that sounds mad dumb. I don't know why, but you know, the blockchain matches. There needs to be some sort of two-step authentication, verification of who you are, or something of that nature before you can even get involved into that kind of shit. I don't know. I know there are some verifications where you gotta take I know, what is it? If I fucking order a goddamn a bottle of liquor through DoorDash, they need to scan my ID. Like some shit like that. Or you gotta scan an ID or some shit. Because this is serious money. This is serious fucking money. This can be really serious. You gotta take this seriously. You can't just put this shit out there and expect little Timmy not to fucking steal his mom's credit card and buy fucking strict perfect aim and start fucking up everyone. It's gonna happen, right? Gotta take it seriously. The ID checks gotta be in there, okay? Another thing. What is another thing that I can... Let me think. What is another thing that I can think of to make this better? Oh, the anti-cheat. So, the anti-cheat is the third thing I could come up with. The anti-cheat needs to be invasive. People are going to look at me crazy when I say this. This shit needs to be invasive. It needs to be a custom. It cannot be fucking BattlEye or some shit. It needs to be as invasive as Vanguard, if not more invasive. And it needs to be quick acting. Okay? It cannot be done in ban waves. It needs to be quick. Vanguard does not ban in waves. That shit bans you, it just hits. The ban wave is a problem. It needs to be invasive. I don't give a fuck People are gonna be pissed and yeah, because all of their fucking CP is gonna be found. I don't give a fuck. Make it invasive as shit. I want you to know what I looked up last week. I want you to know exactly what kind of porn I'm watching. This shit needs to be invasive. Okay? Obviously, there are games with anti-cheats, and there are cheats that are in the game that are made that go, what is the term you'd use? Undetected is the name that they use. Undetected, which means that as if it's marked as undetected, that means that regardless if they have an anti-cheat or not, it's not going to show up. That is a thing, okay? The undetected status cannot be possible. It cannot be possible. If I looked up Vanguard cheats right now, I'm probably not going to find a lot. And they're all going to say, may get you banned. You know, it may not be that's what majority of them are going to say for if I looked up fucking cheats to get past Vanguard, right? This shit needs to be extremely invasive. It needs to know everything that's on your computer. You cannot allow this shit to fucking let no cheats slip through the cracks. I'm completely fine with that. I don't want any possibility in my head that I've been cheated if I'm going to play this shit, right? And it looks like a good game. I don't play a lot of extraction games. I played a few, but the concept of it, the multi-floor, the multi-levels and all that shit, I never played the beta. I saw, not the beta, the pre-alpha, not even the alpha. I wouldn't even call it the pre-alpha, but I've seen a little bit of it. It looks like it's coming along. I know it was a couple, like last year or some shit. It looked like it's coming along pretty good. And it looks like something I would play. I would buy the game. I don't want to play it for free because I know what that means. I know what free to play means. Okay? It means I get banned, I make another account. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want something like perfectly set in place. I don't want it on Epic Games either. I want it on Steam. I know, you know, the developer cut and everything, and who gives a fuck? It's just an couple extra bucks. If the game is well, it's gonna sell well, right? That's what matters. That's my opinion, though. Some people is gonna be fine with it being on Epic, but you know, that's just my opinion about this whole situation as far as like the cheats and everything. It could go horribly right. It could be, horribly wrong, and it could be, beautifully right. That's just my opinion on things that needs to be done in order for this to work. Because right now, I don't think not one person has a problem with this game having NFTs in it. The problem is what's going to happen because they have NFTs in there, right? I don't think anyone cares if they play the game. They pay $50 for the game. They're playing and whatever. They're shooting. They're getting kill streaks. And would you look at this? I extracted with an item. What is it worth? Oh, shit. $500. That's cool as fuck. I don't think anyone cares that they just made $500 playing a video game. The problem is what happens when that 500 gets stripped from their hands. A lot of people, if things aren't handled, are going to blame the game. They're going to blame the game. They're going to say the game is shit. They're going to say the game is not good. Not even because the game isn't good. It's because things aren't in place to handle the kind of things that will happen because of the cheats. On a gameplay perspective, there has to be something in place. If somebody's extracting with an item worth 50 grand and they go to the extraction zone and they get killed because somebody was just sitting at the extraction point, not giving a shit, not playing the game, find one rifle and fucking hit Z and fucking go prone and wait, and you die to that guy after getting 20, 30 kills fending off 3 different teams, and this one guy kills you because of that, boy, that's gonna be some horrible shit, heartbreaking, which could mean a lot for content. But that, you load up on Xanax and alcohol, you're gonna have to get fucked up to get over that. It's gonna be ridiculous. But it's going to be great content. That'd be awesome. I have no problems with people being innovative in games, and I think that's always a cool thing. You should always encourage that, and I don't see a problem with this. I just see a problem with the outcome because of this, in the game. I think the player is going to be the problem, not the game. That's the thing. I don't think the game is going to be an issue. The players will. You need to do something about that. Those are just my ideas on how I would solve that if I had to. If I had any sort of issues with that, that's what I would have. Other than that, I think this is a cool thing. I think that this game is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be glad to play it when it comes out. You know, a game made by a gamer just always sounds like a great idea. So that being said, that's all I really wanted to talk about. It's been 20 fucking minutes. I've been recording and talking. It's not gonna be that long when I post it. Dr. Disrespect's game's gonna have NFTs, and he says, "What if it was worth 100,000?" I don't think it'll get that high, but if it did, that would be fucking insane. Quit your jobs and play Dead Drop. I'll see you guys on the next one.